welcome. I'm hoping my sounds are going well. Welcome to Side Quest Episode 2. If you can leave a like and comment down below, I'd appreciate that. It helps. Today is, because I think today is probably going to be, I'm going to be doing what I can, because still don't know what my schedule is. But we have 3 trailers going through today, and I'm going to be going over, breaking them down the best I can. So, and I only had 3 of them because the rest of the movies this year coming out don't really seem too interesting at the moment, or at least the trailers that they currently are at right now. So, that being said, I'm gonna, oh, I thought I hit the stop button. Nope. There we go. All right. But with that, let's get to the trailers. I don't know how long I'm going to stream today. If we get done early, I might play a little bit of Galaxy Heroes for people. How about that? That sounds good. Who knows? That being said, probably turn that off. Had to make sure it works. And so I can get that off the studio mode. Alright, so the first trailer we have today is the Mandalorian and Grogu official trailer. This is the latest one that came out. If you haven't seen the first one, that was probably a while ago. But this is the latest one that came out after the fiasco of the Super Bowl Budweiser-esque one. So I believe I've seen this one before, but I will see if I can break it down. Again, this is, get that mouse on there. As you can see with this is farming from the sequels, because if I recall, it was the TIE fighters in the background there. I don't give a shit. I don't care about sequels really at all, to be honest. They were better off being unmade. I mean, the show's fine, but the overarching story was just awful. I could not. It started with Ryan Johnson. That's all I can really say about that. But we're gonna go through the breakdown here. So let's see what we got. So again, if you want me to go through it first, let me know. And then we'll go back and go through it. Otherwise, I'm planning on just going through this bit by bit. So, again, let me know. Sorry.
Hey,
the quality better.
Never touch the buttons.
So, okay. You get the ship. The classic ship is back. The Razor Crest style ship is back. So we have that starting off. We have him, Grogu, just touching buttons, and not much going on.
Never touch the buttons.
Puts him in the seat. I'm sure there's something else. There's gotta be like, I'm ready to go. Let's get going, or something like that. He's not gonna say anything unless it's gonna be a Maggie moment at the end of the. At the end of it. This looks like to be Coruscant. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Nar Shaddaa, though.
I can use some information.
Whoa, for this price, I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hut.
Close for the...
Okay, so that guy, if you recall, he's not the same guy from Solo. The guy from Solo died, if you haven't seen it. Spoiler. However, he's the same species. I can look real quick on... Species of Solo. What is it? I want to say Argonian for some reason. Solo. What was the name? Beck. Star Wars. Okay, I'm doing terrible. Nyx. Merqual. Let's just making sure that that's Nyx. Nope. Nyx is from Fallen Order. That's not the right one. More armed. I mean, I guess he could be related to the what's it called? That's my opinion. He could be related to Nyx. Eh. Let's see. Four-armed creature in Solo. That should be easy. Ardinian. That's it. Hold on. Let's get you real quick. No. No. Why is that there? That was supposed to... Okay, fine. Anyways, Ardinian. This is the same guy. Well, not the same guy. Same species. So, if you want any background on him... I don't know why... Why is this not even Wikipedia? WordPress. What is this? Collector creatures? Not much information, so I guess we're going to be getting more information on that. Get this back. There we go. All right. So Ardinian, that's the name, and he's running this. I think it's a blast from Solo because I feel like he said that his mom made a killer soup or something like that. Let's also real quick, just so I'm not in the way of things. Oh, that's not it. Just remove. Okay. There you go. There you go.
Good night. Thank you.
So clearly, okay. So he said no to
I'm looking
that.
for a hut.
Close
Looking for a hut.
for the night. Thank
Just, I'm assuming he's looking for Rata the Hutt. I mean, everybody's been looking for Rata the Hutt. Should I make this bigger, smaller? I think I should make it a little smaller, just so you guys can see a little better. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Rata the Hutt from Star Wars Clone Wars, the movie that came out after Episode 3. It was very much a last-ditch, I think, effort, in my opinion, to get people to the movies for Star Wars during the Lucas era. Was it a good idea? Maybe not. Felt like a cash grab. It was like 3 episodes in one. It was like a good launch for a show. That's really all it was, and I think it also helped cement Lucas into selling Star Wars to Disney. I don't like it, but I can't control that. So, looking for a hut. You get a Jabba the Hutt-like thing. You have that's definitely different. Guards for the huts, I'm assuming. Reminds me of the Jedi Fallen or not Jedi Fallen Order. Or maybe a little bit of Jedi Fallen Order 1, where you're on Zepho, the Zepho statues mixed in. Granted, I don't think it is a Zepho statue. I think these are more like what's the droids for? I don't think they're going to be force sensitive, but the droids from what is it, Raxus, or from Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I think it's Raxus, the grave planet, and or robot grave, and that looks very similar to that. I like the aesthetic. It makes it feel Star Wars. I'll give it that. And then you got this for Jabba the Hutt. Big opening scene.
Gangsters.
Ooh, what did I see back there? I saw. Nope. Nope. Come on. Nope. Come on. Hey. Nope. Nope. Come on. There it is. Okay, there we go. So they have a couple guards. One, that is an old droid there. BT or what is it? B2 battle droid. Yep. And then I'm assuming we got a bounty hunter droid right there. That looks like one of those droids from Jedi Survivor, one of those bounty hunter droids that you could face off in there. I think that's kind of cool. Bringing the more world in on itself, I think that helps in some aspects because I mean it is a big galaxy, but it is also a galaxy where everybody's around. I guess when you're containing these stories, you're gonna have to, especially with the Hutts, you're gonna have to maintain some elements of similarity, and I think including this guy right there from Fallen Order, I believe, it's good. That guy, this B2 with a staff, interesting choice. Don't know how that's gonna be. I think it'll be cool. If he can fight, I would love to see it.
War
But
criminals.
you have those were also the Hutts from the end of the from the Book of Boba Fett, trying to go in on that. You got snow troopers right there. I'm assuming this is a meeting of empires.
Long.
Let's see if we can. You got. I can't tell who any of these people are. Maybe I could see one of these guys being connected to Thrawn. Like Admiral Pelion.
Live the Empire.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
No, it seems like that would be the most opening scene thing. Like, oh, let's do the
This
first
isn't
one.
about
Here's
revenge.
the first one. Yep. That's clearly like they're working their way in. It's either their first mission that they do, or it's their second mission that they do. Trust me on this. And again, if you want to leave a like and comment down below, it really helps me. But yeah, I believe this first scene here, you got the snow going around, you got that Hoth feeling. There's no way they're going to... And I'm really hoping. There's no way that they got to be doing this all the way, have the end scene stuff now. That would be awful.
It's
You got
about
Grogu
preventing
showing off
another war.
his stuff. Obviously, this seems like it'd definitely be later. Probably more with the Hutts, because these guys, that looks like a B1 battle droid helmet. So I'm assuming we're going to have some makeshift droids, which are kind of cool. I think that we're going to be getting a Hutt battle here. So, what that could be about. Yeah. I could see this being the Empire coming in after Rata. Looking for Rata, the Hutt. I mean, it's cool. I mean, look at the backgrounds. This definitely feels a lot like it's definitely those Hutt's palace. That the yellowness gives me the Hutt feeling of that as well. What else we got here? Like I said, you got people running. It's a very cool
Strap
shot.
in.
I'll give it. This is just fan service because people were, and I was upset by this too. This is, I think, fan service of bringing back the Razor Crest. I actually like the Naboo Starfighter. Again, in our last side quest episode, I was talking about how I love the Naboo engines with the points on it. Fire comes out. It's highly impractical in the real world, but it's really cool looking. Oh, Embo, also really cool to see him. You got him. You got the removal of the mask. This seems like, I don't know if that's Embo though.
Will suffer.
So Embo, I can see coming in for just taking up another bounty. Embo has gone toe to toe in the past with Anakin Skywalker. That was in the Clone Wars. Have I seen that episode? I don't think so. All I know is that at the end of it, Embo lets him get away. And by lets him get away, the Emperor lets them get away. It was like, I'll deal with them. It was a short that I watched latest that brought him in. But he is really cool. He has his dog companion there. If you don't see Embo at all, I would recommend some episodes. There's the Obi-Wan episode arc where Obi-Wan goes deep undercover to take part in the capturing of the Chancellor. I think that's a 3 or 4 part episode series. I can't remember what it is called specifically. I'm not going to take my time to do it. But Embo is in there, and I think he does a great job in it. But here he looks really cool. I like, because those aren't sleeves, by the way, right here. That's his skin. So I think they do a good job of making him look like that because he is kind of tentacly of a monster there.
And then
He's clearly looking for Grogu. We have a Babu Frick creature here, so they're clearly doing something with him. I think we're going to get a Grogu being separated from Mando. I think we're going to be getting to that. Yep, clearly we have some beef between these two. He's looking for a hut. Obviously, we're going to be dealing with something. Oh, it should be known. Rata is Jabba's son. Okay? It's not really known, but Rata is definitely Jabba's son. That was laid clear in the episode, or the Star Wars Clone Wars movie. We haven't seen Rata since. These are Rata's, I would say, aunt and uncle at this point, but I don't know their species, intertwined stuff. Either way, family. If we recall in the last one, and I'm sure
Going into harm's way.
I'm sure later in this, we get to the fight, and I'm sure we're gonna get Rata being held by his aunt and uncle. Fight them! It's gonna be a solo moment, like how Han and Chewie met. Maybe that's my opinion. I hope it's not as cut and dry. But you got the Mandalorian armor. I'm curious whether or not they are going to maintain the chainmail
Check your armor.
aspect of this, because clearly
The kid will.
he can't really do much. You had him flying in that last scene. He's got a wrist mount, which is what you see, if I recall, what you see in Star Wars Rebels with Sabine Wren. She gets something similar, or this is again that test shooter. It looks like the test shooter from the Mandalorian season 3 episode early on when Grogu, when the Mando comes in, and or when Grogu is testing, Mando is testing Grogu's ability to shoot, and he's like dink dink, and then he shoots him twice or 3 times. Either way, looks like that could be another train thing, could be a stunner,
Check your armor.
but clearly he's going out. You got the Fricks all going out. Small speeder, so I'm expecting something tiny and cute. I'm expecting this is going to definitely appeal more for the kids in this. I have 3 kids, so I'm fairly certain that's going to be fine with them.
The kid will live centuries beyond.
You also have the overlay going on around, telling you about Grogu. He's going to be living forever. And you got a stick here. And you got the Yoda stick here. I think that's what they were trying to go with. I think this is going to I wonder if this is going to be a scene where they answer maybe some questions about Grogu here, his past, his species. They could. But if they keep it all a mystery, I think it works. Having a Force Spirit Yoda would also, I don't know if it will water it down or enhance, because we already had Luke. But I mean, if Luke, would this set the path towards Luke going down the dark side? No, or not the dark side, but at least not to go down where he goes into exile. No, that's a whole later thing. This, I don't know. I feel like Luke at this point would have been more accepting. Grant, I know the Jedi Outcast series isn't exactly the same thing, but I'll go back and we can...
Check your armor. The kid will live centuries beyond me. I won't always be around to protect him.
There's Rada. Okay, this is cool. We have a buff hut. That's a pack. And I think this is Rada, to be honest. I believe this is Rada. I believe Rada is being held by his aunt and uncle, or the other 2 huts that we saw. And it'd be kind of cool if they went with the path of the force sensitive hut idea. But honestly, after what I don't think they can, especially with what happened with Luke in episode 8. I mean, you have him be in exile. It's not, I don't know how you can do it. It's like, oh yeah, Luke's going to turn down training a force sensitive hut. Are we going to get to a point where we're going to see all these cool characters just to get slaughtered by Ben and the Knights of Ren in a later movie? I hope not. But I mean, this looks cool, but I hate that the future is set.
Are you scared?
Ooh, I don't even know what that creature is. But yeah, you going back.
Are you scared?
That looks like a lizard creature. I don't know exactly what species it is. Looks new. Definitely got the CGI. I think it looks good.
You should be.
Do we run? Or do
We
we
got
fight?
Zeb right there. I know I just skipped over Big Monster there. I know I skipped over Big Monster here. I am having the most utmost time remembering where I saw that, because that's not the what's it called, the Mandalorian creature. That's not the legendary creature there. So yeah, I'm kind of where have I seen this before? Hold on, I'm gonna do a quick AI search. I know, AI search, what? It's just quick. It's just, so all I do is this. And I can see, what is it? So, ta-da. Nothing. It just says white creature. I feel like I've seen this before. White creature? Da-da-da. White eel. I got nothing. AI sucks. Let's make it that. Alright. Well, this seems like a big thing. I swear I've seen this creature before. If you know, leave a like, leave a like down below and leave a comment down below of what you think this eel is called. I like the fact that I can pause it and that I can still look at it, and it looks kind of photogenic. Or by photogenic, I mean like it looks like I paused the photo. Like it's a photo.
Do we run?
But it moves. There's Zeb there, running through a hallway. This is... Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that a spark there? Or is that a helmet? Because if that's a helmet, we have a gold helmet. Gonna...
Or do we fight?
See if we can break this down.
Fight.
I like this.
Alright, so Zeb. Looks like Zeb. I'm trying to see if we get gold. If I can see somehow some gold on this, we might have a Thrawn connection to this. That's all I'm trying to do. It's just too damn blurry, but I think it's very white. I mean, it's nice to see his gaffy stick there. Come on, give me a better picture. Come on, give me a better picture. Alright. Well, I can see his teeth. I'm looking at hard. I wish there was white, but I'm thinking it's just blaster or sparks coming off.
Or do we fight?
I like this kid.
That's a sand planet. If I recall, with the Babu Frick. Okay, so far we've got 3, maybe 4 planets in this at least. We have the snow planet, could be anywhere. We have the sand planet here. Could be anywhere. I can't actually tell if it is sand completely or if that's just part of an engine or something else. But we have two. We have sand planet. We have. Oh boy. Okay, start with what we see. Sand planet. Okay. Then we have the hut planet. Okay. Those are two ones. We have the ice planet at the very beginning. Okay. And then I'm assuming we're going to go to fourth planet, which would technically be part of the beginning of that outpost base planet. I don't. Then I think we might have a fifth planet with this as well.
This kid.
Yeah, because that's clearly a hut scene. That looks like a skiff. Or definitely a hut skiff or something. It looks like a hut skiff, to be honest. Like Jabba's little front end right there. A little front end from those skiffs in episode 6. Clearly getting shot down. I'm assuming it got shot down because up here is something that we don't see and that they edited out, which would be the Empire. I would like to think that's it. Either that or Rada and Rada and Mando are escaping or something along those lines. Oh, this could be another scene. I could see this being like at the very end. Be like, this is the end scene. See, watch him be cool. And be like, oh wait, that was in the trailer. And then it's all that.
What are you waiting for?
I mean, who the hell is this creature? Clearly, they're doing a bounty at the very beginning here. I would assume so. And be like, oh, okay, let's do this. Or maybe they're like, oh, we finished our work. Now let's do this guy. Come on. I don't see this being a big factor unless he's somehow an Imperial agent or something. Or like, I don't know. It's very one of those things that I would see this character as let's team up and do the big Marvel movie ending kind of crap. And that is kind of crap with that, if that is this. Or this is the very beginning scene, which would then, could be the very beginning scene. It's like, hey, they're working together.
Let's save the rest for after dinner.
And then you gotta conclude your joke. But like I said, I think they did include, because this is one of the plants. Hold on, let's get back.
Push the buttons.
No, come on, give me the palm tree. Whatever. All right, so you got that, that's from. Okay, so. Oh boy, this is the same place. So I'm assuming it's going to be either Nar Shaddaa or Coruscant. So that's my opinion on that. So that's one planet there. I think we have 5 planets in this as well. Yep. Okay, so he's looking for a hut. Okay, so I got a better idea. Okay, so it definitely seems like it's going to be one of those opening scenes. I can't tell what that is. I'm not fluent in a brush. I believe that's what that's called. ZBrush? I could be wrong. I'm fairly certain I'm wrong. But from what I understand with this breakdown is that with the ending here with let's see, this monster guy here, him. This is going to happen either before or after checking on whether or not there's a hut around, clearly. So we got one plant there, so that's one. Somehow, again, that's probably plant number 2 we're going to probably go to. Because I think the huts are going to be one of the last things we see in this movie. Because I think one of the first things we see is going to be taking a contract with the rebels to take down the Empire here. So that's my opinion on that. And whether or not that actually happens, it's up to me. But that's my breakdown of it. was it? What was this? Giving away or giving to? Giving to. And the other thing is, this is clearly a card. Clearly, there's no face on it. I'm fairly certain there's going to probably be a face on it in the future. That's my opinion. I keep saying that a lot. Yeah. So if you, yeah. Blah 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 blah. Anyhow, so coming out May 22nd, that's the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. That's my little breakdown of it. That's our first one that we're doing. Second one, we're gonna do the Supergirl official trailer as well. Yep. Nope. Why Supergirl? Why indeed? I have kids, that's why. And my daughter actually likes Supergirl a lot, and I'm going to be taking her. So we're going to be doing that, and obviously the last one will be my last interesting movie that I think is coming out for me and my family, and that will be Super Mario Bros. Movie. Whether or not you like it or not is up to you. We're going to be doing a breakdown. I can't say I've read the Supergirl comic yet. I've been actually waiting to do that with my daughter, but we're currently kind of going through the seasons of the Mandalorian, or we're going through all of Star Wars until we hit the Mandalorian and Grogu stuff. So we're trying real hard. We got like a couple episodes left of Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels, and then we'll go into Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll get into the Mandalorian stuff, Ahsoka and all that, and hopefully we'll get something there. But as of right now, I have not read this yet, but I do have it. It's right upstairs. We're going to be going through this. I do know one thing. I don't know if it's a spoiler because it's in the book, but I'm not going to ruin it. For now, if you want to look it up, please look it up. Also, it helps if you would give me a like and comment down below. It really helps. And let me know what you think. But let's start with this. Oh, little context. And we're probably going to get, if I pause enough, we won't have any music playing enough to get stricken down. However, the main premise of this book/movie was Supergirl is coping with the fact that Krypton was destroyed, and so she goes, as said at the end of Superman, she goes to Red Suns and gets drunk. That's essentially the plot of it. You don't need to know more than that, in my opinion. That's what she does, and in doing so, this one time, she goes on an adventure. And it's not a good life. Pee on Superman. She's not Superman, obviously. That's the
You
whole point
managed
of
to
it.
get most of it on the paper this time. Good job, buddy.
Okay, so bus stop. Oh man, I really gotta get the book.
I, Kara Zor-El,
Clearly bus stop.
hereby declare the 23 will be the best year yet.
So, as I said before, partying hard. This is clearly the beginning of the movie. We're going to be getting to a point where, or there will be getting to a point where I believe, well, Lobo shows up in this, even though he's not in the comic as far as I'm aware. Lobo is a bounty hunter. We're getting to go to bounty hunters and, like, obviously Last Kryptonian, besides Kal-El, all that shit. But we have that there, and I mean, she's just having fun. But then I think someone is getting if I recall from what I can recall from the very beginning of what I think. Boy, this is going to be a very speculative moment. But the what's it called? The problem is, I think someone was running away from a bounty hunter, and Kara ends up getting intertwined, trying to protect this one woman, ends up going the other way. That's where I'm at.
Let's be honest, babe, it's not a very high bar to clear.
Yep. So we got the city of Kandor. It's been expected that we're going to be getting Brainiac in the next Superman film. I'm excited for that, to be honest. Because, I mean, Brainiac done right. Oh, man. I would love that. Especially, it really depends. I did like Superman Unbound. That's a Brainiac one. You can watch it, I believe, on HBO Max. Either that or it's free on YouTube. I do recommend that a watch. It gives you, I think, a little bit of insight. Either that or Justice League War, which I think is the sequel to Public Enemies. That's another one of those where I do recommend because it has Kara in it, and it doesn't necessarily bring Brainiac into it, but it has Kara learning on how she basically comes into the DCU, and I believe in those ones. Those are pre Flashpoint. So and I think Flashpoint was 2006. I could be wrong. But this is cool. We're getting the Bottled City of Kandor, or the other one. I don't know my Superman as much as I know my Star Wars. So, but
Still alive.
we have
What
this
was it like to lose everything in a day?
Krypton
yeah.
didn't die in a day.
Let's get that back out again. So we obviously have Kryptonians. We got the white. I like that. It's kind of the style that we go back from the Donner Krypton. You got the white. Yeah.
I didn't know any of you were still alive. What was it like
Yep.
to lose everything in a day?
That I think is her little battle guy or battle girl that was being chased by the big bad of the movie. And that Kara is trying to protect / get rid of at the very beginning of the movie. At least that's what I know. And then this right here is going to be the tearing up of the city to preserving it. Doesn't seem like it would be
Krypton didn't die in a day. The gods are
digitally
not
done.
that kind.
So yeah, this definitely, yeah, I think this is definitely the girl that's going to start it all up, and Kara's going to be protecting. But again, as I said, Kara is on Red Suns. Red Suns basically turn off her powers. We had a moment of her in space. I'm assuming that's going to be a yellow sun moment.
Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well.
That being said, she does still retain some of her powers, not being in red sunlight. I mean, that happened with granted, Superman in the last movie, he had kryptonite and he had no light to recharge. But I mean, if the kryptonite was still, or if the kryptonite was gone, he would have recharged, or at least he would have been still depowered. But I mean, look at after the escape with the kryptonite, he got a little bit of charge there, and yeah, when you have a little bit of charge, I guess you could still survive a fucking black hole. So she's not totally defenseless here, being in the red sun.
You guys.
Yeah, this is gonna be okay. That I think is our big bad, and from what I understand, people have said that he looks different. But yeah,
No,
power's not
it's
fully
small
there,
group
but
of two.
partially there. I don't want. That is I think the biggest
Small
moment.
group of two.
Whether or not this is a thing or not, this moment here, if you want to know what happens, this is the scene that will either break or make this, whether or not they're taking one for one from the book, or if they're taking away from the book or splitting off from the book. That's my opinion. I think they're going with the book, which is sad, but I could see it. I'm not going to spoil it. I want to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. But
Ridiculous.
I mean, come on. I think it's going to either make a problem later down the road if they don't adapt it correctly, like to the way the comic is. If they want to avoid problems that the series had back in the 90s with too many Supermans. That's all I'm going to say. So we got, oh yeah, we had our first look at Lobo right there. Or I wonder if they're probably going to show the straight face. But you got Jason Momoa. I think he looks cool. I think he should have been Lobo before Aquaman. Aquaman, I feel like we needed a different guy for Aquaman. That was my opinion. It's a different choice. But I think Lobo, I thought Jason Momoa was going to be Lobo from the very beginning. I do like Lobo. He's one of those characters from the 90s. He's one of those characters from the 90s that like Spawn, Badass, all that kind of stuff. That's literally that style from back then. There's not too much of that, but you know.
Superman method.
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
Yeah, we're going to be getting to a point where nobody is Superman. You can be close. No one is Superman. In my opinion, Superman is always going to be that iconic guy. You cannot have more. You cannot have less. I mean, that's the comic, by the way. What? Come on. There we go. Stop. Okay. There we go. So this is the comic. I do have it. Have I read it? No. I could do a side quest where I do, but however, my daughter is currently into Supergirl, so I have to read that with her. Now, I could try reading with her on stream. I'm not going to have her on stream, though, but I want to have this. I want to know the story of this. This is what it's based on. My daughter is really excited. I'm really excited for it. Whether or not it's good, I don't know. But I just am excited for this. And clearly that's the sword that, what's her name had in the trailer, the side girl that starts all this stuff. What was it?
Oh, yeah, the bitch.
Yeah. She really does start the whole crap with Kara in that. So if you like this breakdown, I know it wasn't a great breakdown. We'll have to do another breakdown of this, or at least I'll give you a breakdown of the comic after I get through reading it with my daughter. I'm sure I'll go through this, and then you can listen to that in your own time down the road. But that was number 2. And that's awful back there. I don't know if you heard that. I do have noise canceling off. What are you doing? There's a dog. But okay, so that was number 2. I do appreciate you guys coming in. Please leave a like down below. A comic. Yes, give me a comic so I can have some funny people on. No, leave a comment down below, and I will try to respond to you. If you have any opinions on these movies, hey, who knows? But yeah, this is my breakdown of Super Mario Galaxy movie. So, obviously from the last one, we had Yoshi be teased. That was really it. You know, if I've never played Super Mario Galaxy. I played a little bit of Super Mario Sunshine. I played Nintendo 64 and Super Mario 64. We have Super Mario Odyssey. Played a little bit of that. Didn't get too far. I did get to the upside down pyramid. That's a thing. But yeah, it's my daughter's love it. I got a bunch of Mario games for them. I got Mario Rabbids. That's a fun game, by the way. If you like turn-based like that, strategy, great game. Like XCOM, I believe, if people have told me, or at least I think people have told me. Hey, you know, back to the desert, or we're going to the desert. So at the very end, if you recall, the Mario Brothers have been, they turned into plumbers of the Mushroom Kingdom. That was the last time we saw them. They didn't go back to the real world. I don't know if they're going to do anything with the real world, but That's what's going on. Clearly, they got the Mario Kart kind of bikes there, going through this.
You're here now. Where's the?
Hold on, going back. Hold on, just slightly. So we got our upside down pyramid, but it looks like it fell down and crashed open. I wonder if they're going to go whether or not the games are canon in some aspects. Like, okay, we had the intro. Take all the games together. Now you're here. I'm curious whether they do that or if this is just going to be like, okay, its own separate universe and whatnot. But you got the characters from this. This looks, like I said, looks like the upside down pyramid. Crashed.
You're here now. Where's the troubled pipe?
So, if this is the intro to Yoshi, curious on how Yoshi's egg got smashed through this. Again, that's we last saw that was in a pipe. The Yoshi egg, if I recall, was right by a pipe. So maybe it was a portal that led to here. I don't know. What else? You got the fire flower. You're making him white. And Luigi finally gets the fire flower, so he gets his moment too. I always loved Luigi as
You're not the scared guy anymore.
Yes, I am! People don't change!
The other thing is like
Yes, I am!
he's still so scared that he's throwing it. And he just runs right past. And these things can't get hurt. So what happens after that? I think we're gonna get a chase out of here. Or something about Yoshi.
There's the problem. Hey. It's all right.
You got the Yoshi. Do 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 do. This April. Okay. So this looks like a bit of what Peach did for her castle thing with Mario. So this is like the fire flowers when Mario was getting that. I think we're going to be going through an obstacle course like this again. Except I think a legit obstacle course. Yep. You got Cheep Cheep. You got a frog power. I'm assuming that's going to be at the very beginning of the... Excuse me. I'm assuming that's going to be at the very beginning, saving a toad. Showing that they're heroes. I could be wrong. You got Birdo. Birdo's going to probably be... What is this? The fact that they're fighting and that you got people on the walls. This has got to be a Galaxy moment. I never played Galaxy. So if you can leave a comment down below, let me know what happens in Galaxy. If this relates to anything. This is clearly a betting parlor. Or a casino. Casino, Galaxy. I don't know anything about Casino and Galaxy. Sorry. It's just not what I did. Like I said, if you know, let me know. But yeah, I would not have guessed that at first. I thought this was like a city square, like Times Square in New York. Be like, oh, this is an open area. But no, it turns out this is a casino. You got little creatures there. This has got to be a Galaxy thing. Go with Birdo. Oh, you got what's his name? I also missed. There was another person next to her. No. What the hell is that thing? What the hell is this thing? Is this supposed to be like a character that's part of the background with all these other characters? Because that's a rat with sunglasses? again, if you know anything about this, let me know, because I don't know anything about that. I thought I saw something there. So we're in a casino, sunglasses, koala rat thing. So you got Princess Peach with her, stop. She's got Princess Peach with her umbrella. I'm fairly certain she's going to be doing that. That was the kitty. But yeah, I don't know what this thing is. I've never seen him before in any Mario thing, whether it be an NPC like that. I don't know. You got these guys throwing stuff. You got, I guess, rescuing another toad. So I guess we're going to have a mission of rescuing multiple toads. In the movie.
Who is this?
You got an apple. And yeah, now we don't have an apple. So Yoshi eats apples in the games. If you did not know that, you get, I think, health or something. You get bonuses or something like that from Yoshi. Didn't really care too much. I just wanted to get to the end of the level because I suck so much. But yeah, you got him eating the candy apple. Not apple, but still.
Yoshi.
Come on.
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group. Cool.
Okay, so they're gonna probably have like, oh, we got pipe problem, saving toads on the way back, maybe something like that. That's a thought. Got the other dinosaur from Super Mario Odyssey. Yes, I do know that one at least. Ooh, who knows about the real dinosaur against the Yoshi dinosaur? Ooh. I don't know what he's holding though, but he's definitely. But we got Toad holding baby Luigi and baby Mario. I'm assuming we got something to go either convert them back into babies to get us our Yoshi's Island story. Whether I don't know Yoshi's Island either. I'm a terrible Mario fan. And by terrible Mario fan is I'm not exactly a Mario fan because I never really played Mario besides Nintendo 64 and maybe a couple other games here and there. It was just a game. But I do know that Yoshi protects Mario as a kid. That was the Dorkly videos kind of really cemented that. But you got regular sized Toad here. Them running away. They're all shocked. Run away. April 1st. So, that is that. I'm assuming my daughters went on YouTube of my stuff. Oh, Minions and Monsters. I guess we have one more we can go over, and then I think my stream will be done, okay? I didn't realize Minions and Monsters trailer was out. So I have actually seen this 12 days ago. So I get to blind react to this. I did, however, see the Cat in the Hat one. Not interested in that one at all, I will say. Alright, but whether or not this one's interesting, I know my mom loves Minions. My daughters, I think they like Minions here and there. I know Ellie, my middle child, she likes Minions. She dressed up as a Minion one year. Loves that kind of stuff. So what time period does this one take place in?
Oh,
Oh, by the way, since I haven't seen this one, we're gonna actually do the whole trailer first and then break it down. So, let's see what
See
happens.
those large, heavily armed men? They suspect you have killed their leader, and they want you dead.
quick?
Actor.
Okay, action!
Buddy?
We're just actors. That was perfect.
So, Hollywood.
You wrote a monster movie?
Sí, con pica kaiju. Arr, arr.
What are you going to use for your monster? Aha.
Clearly not.
Miso soup con gomae. Latte
I'm
nobu,
still-
daifuku.
So they bring an actual monster. The actual monster for the monster. Got it. Very good.
Yes, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free.
No le pica monstra.
teeny tiny baby. Stop manhandling me, you big weirdo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So you need monsters for your movie. I know the scariest monsters. Don't be scared, though. They're such good guys. Just try not to look too delicious. Huh? Oh, let me get cuter.
Padis, por favor. Ah. Oh, please.
Okay. So that was interesting. So I thought this was going to take place in medieval times at first. Okay, so that was different. That was very different from what I was gathering. Please leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you want to see more of me. This was a blind reaction. This was the first blind reaction of the day. This is the fourth one. I thought we were doing 3. We did Mandalorian and Grogu, the latest trailer on that one. We did Supergirl, latest trailer on that one. And then we did the Super Mario Galaxy movie after that one. The latest trailer of that one as well. Because I'm a little late to the punch because I just started restreaming last week. And I don't know if I'm going to be getting another chance to later this week. We'll find out. I'm going to try to. But going over this, let's see what we got here. So when I first saw this, I thought we were going to get them in the Middle Ages. Be like 2.5 Minions 2.5 kind of thing going on here, but clearly
You see those large,
the
heavily
movie.
armed men? They suspect you have killed their leader, and they want you dead.
So they're going to be...
Okay,
I'm assuming they're just playing extras. And they're meant to be like, supposed to be like cowards. I don't know. But their natural instincts kick in of running away. Or was supposed to be running away. But then they're like, oh, no. And you get the poke in the eye. Or were they actually supposed to fight? I don't know. I guess you get, when you get an improvised director, I guess that's what you get. But this is also a kids movie.
You wrote a monster movie?
Alright, so looking at what I can gather from this, based upon looking at the camera, first of all, we're clearly using film, not a digital camera. We got a tripod here too. So we're not going into the digital era with this as well. So I'm going with, we go, what was the first one? It was 60s, then 70s. Now, is this supposed to be the 80s after they found Gru and be like, I'd take care of you some other time, or something like that. I sound like Borat there. But they're making a movie. Ooh.
You wrote a monster movie?
What do we have for the first page? So we got the monster basically destroys city and everybody runs. That's that. First page is laughing, scary. What? Oh, monster in the dark. It's not really much of a movie, as in story.
What are you going to use for your monster?
I'm assuming they're going to try, they give it to this director to be like, hey, you direct our monster movie, or something like that. And he's like, I can't do it. You're going to have to find it on do this on your own. And the celebration of indie films is what I think we're going to be doing there, or is what's going on here. Monsters, and they summon, they're expecting to summon Cthulhu. Big bad monster. Look at all these candles. And here's the thing. I don't know where they are. This does not seem like it would be Gru's place at all. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, that's a lot of candles. You got the 3 here. I'm assuming they're going to be, some of them were like, oh, I quit on Gru or something, and then they just go back to Gru. It's like, I'm going to make a thing. Oh, they did a thing. Oh, they did a thing. Hold on. How long is it that they did a thing? They're doing a thing. They did a thing at 53. So we'll take, did a thing, did a thing. This is a trailer. It nearly takes 9 seconds before that did a thing actually shows what it is. In the trailer. And he's saying, I'm free. And we got this little adorable thing. Interesting. Definitely for the kids. Green eyes. 3. It's a kid. I'm assuming this guy is really a big bad.
Manhandling me, you big weirdo! Whoa. So you need monsters for your movie.
So I think it seems like they're just going to be making a documentary about monsters or something like that, because it doesn't seem like much of a story so far. Go to the top of this mountain. At the very top,
I know
there's a monster.
Scariest monsters. Don't be scared though. They're such good guys. Just try not to look too delicious.
All right, let's take a look at these monsters, because that's clearly the Blob reference monster. We have what appears to be them being in a mountain, one dressed up like they're on the beach, and the other one's scary. What that means, I don't know. I'm assuming the dressed up on the beach thing is going to come into it as a lighter moment instead of scary moment for the kiddies. The Blob is coming out of the movie theater, so I'm wondering if if they decided to create a monster after all their other monsters failed. Okay, and then you got oh boy. That's a flag. It's clearly a flag of something. But is this their director guy? Oh man, that'd be weird. But you got leading the minions, and fisheye lens. It's gonna be a music scene in that, I bet. You have another monster, a fluffy bunny looking I wouldn't say fluffy, but squishy bunny looking monster. There we go. Again, don't know exactly where exactly this is. This does maybe look more like Gru's than the last place with the Cthulhu kind of place. Be like, oh, we'll take a monster to destroy another monster. That's my opinion. What else? Oh, the mummy. That's another thing. I'm like, again, this is a cutaway, or this is just a joke scene, obviously. But where are we doing this? I'm assuming this is the beginning of the movie of trying to find their monster for their monster, and they're slowly losing people. That seems like what the plot of this movie is. Excuse me. Sorry again. How long have I been recording? Only an hour. Wow. But yeah, I believe this is going to be one of those, what's it called? Scenes. What's the word? You get those montages. That's the word. I don't know why I was blanking on that. A montage. I think this is definitely going to be a montage scene at the beginning of the movie. Because by the middle of it, I mean, you got this little creature here. You got them roaming around with just the 3 of them. You're losing, guys. Clearly. Oh no! How much toilet paper I have? And again. So that's that little breakdown that I did there. And that was an unexpected one. I haven't actually seen that one, so that was a quick little breakdown that I did there. So there is that. Now, we can continue with that style of itemization. However, hold on. I was thinking of also maybe doing, hold on. Nope. There we go. I was thinking about spreading more of my Star Wars knowledge. I was thinking of my Star Wars knowledge and whatnot, and thinking, okay, maybe can tell you more about what I know. There we go. And in the meantime of doing that, I could tell you about the game that I like to play a lot, which is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. That's this game right here. Whether or not you like it or not, this is going to be completely different from, I think, the first hour here. This is your My Hero Collector game. Yes? I already had that. Okay, so I just kind of downloaded the client here, but my power is up here in the top right there. This is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. These are all my favorites of who I'm working with. I could upgrade, I could activate, I could do all this stuff, but in what I do, this is just what I do. You get light speed tokens, you can pay money, you get a light speed token. Or if you do the Coliseum, you can get coins. Oh, I'm not getting any sound. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I can't have any sound because it's Star Wars. I should turn on the sound effects, though. That was a cool moment. I can't have any sound effects. And then you can also purchase light speed bundles like that and whatnot. So I'm on the PC client. Stop with the ads, dudes. Audio. There we go. Now, just so we can have some sound. Something that's just not... Something a little chill. Hold on. Is that good? Is that bad? It sounds very chill. This is my chill game, though. This is definitely my chill game. Whether or not, but I can show you on how the ships work now. So we have my Executor fleet, Relic 10 Piet. We have a Relic 8 Punishing One. Oops. My bad. So, oh man, I gotta play on the PC client. This stuff looks good. Compared to my phone, holy crap. You can play this on your phone, by the way. EA doesn't like it because then they lose it. But, you get, I upgraded my Dengar to Relic 8. Why? Because it gives me more, benefits. You'll see in a sec here. I do have a process for this. So, if you want to know my process, it doesn't work 100% of the time. So let's watch. Hey, look, I'm in space. Am I blocking anything? No. So we gotta just focus on the TIE bomber. Let's speed this up to 4. So now, if there is a breach on this, the big thing to do there is to have him assist. However, because there is not, you need Xandu Blood. Xandu Blood inflicts breach on basic and has a chance of attacking twice. In this, the physical damage to all enemies, inflict target lock and weakness enemy, then call target ally to assist. if they already had target lock, which they do, inflict breach for 2 turns. And when this guy gets breach on it, I think it helps, I believe it helps reduce the cooldowns of the capital ship. But since we got no breach, just going to continue the cycle. Press buttons as usual. That is what this is. Pressing buttons. And unfortunately, we did not get our big thing. There was to get our our locks. We didn't get our lock-ins. And now they're all tech. There's a lot of shaking on this. So the goal of having that is because when you get bonus protection for your Boba Fett ship here, based upon on how many locks you have and whatnot, as well as you can also do your big boom right away. Unfortunately, that's not happening. Ooh, we have a moment. We have a moment. Somehow survived. But however, it's going to be an either or choice. One of these two is going to die. We have a bomb here. We have that there. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be safer. Ooh, and there that goes. Alright, this guy brings on the entire avoiding one. That's what that is. Foresight, that's the word. We need to get him out as soon as possible. Again, no Xanadu blood, second strike. Foresight's everywhere. At least we were able to get him out. Somehow working. But that, I think, might have done it. Once they get the capital ship, it's really game over. And this is just how I do it. Because Xanadu Blood's going to be gone. You're trying to get out the guy with the foresight, and that's just not going to happen, guys. Yeah. Once you start losing like that, even the best ships you have aren't going to do you well. So... there. That might be better. We have our conquest still going on. Conquest is that kind of stuff. I'm going to just get my free take. That was a cool one. Where did I put that one? Man. Oh. Man, I have a terrible... No. Welcome to my stream. We have elevator music on for everyone to enjoy. But okay, so there's stuff I could be going on. There's a whole lot of buying options you could have. But again, if you're on the PC client, you get apparently money off. I, however, am not spending money. I do have some events to do. I already have done my regular ones. We got this going on as well. Claim my bonuses, but not really much going on for all of me right now. But we're gonna just, you gotta use certain crystals to get this going up. E takes 100. I'm not gonna waste my crystals. Just gonna use that to get materials. And you might be asking yourself, why do you hoard so much materials? Like you have 148 out of only 20 needed. The big thing is because I like to have my characters leveled to the right point before I take them off or get them going. Because I always need farming. And as you can see here, I will take Dark Side Vision Ray off when I finally can get enough of these Omicrons. Yeah, Omicrons. However, there are other people that would like them, but I'm not going to do it. Waste an Omicron on a territory war. We mainly lose our territory wars anyways, and it doesn't mean too much. Besides, I have a Darth Bane that needs 3 of them. But if you want to know the heart of this game, we're just going to go to Conquest here. So, and by heart, I mean like this is the main way you can play the game, because otherwise you're just staring at the game. I'm like, oh, I need to gear this guy. It's me. I've been doing this for years. But you gotta gain tenacity up. This is just bonus feats, and when you get bonus feats, you get bonuses. Obviously, you get to a point, you get a new character. Right now, the newest character is Satil Shan. Last character was the Stranger. I am not going hard into this conquest at all, because I kind of don't care about those 2 characters. I'm not gonna. There's no reason of me upgrading them for no reason. I'm also doing this on the higher challenge path. Otherwise, I could do this down there. But we're gonna do a little. I was using Gungans. A decent one, and I will recommend this one Omicron. It's completely useless otherwise, but I think if you have the necessary requirements, use it. We're going to use our Galactic Republic. We're going to get our Queen Amidala. You get your Qui-Gon, Master Qui-Gon, and then your Padawan Obi-Wan. Because yes, they are part of the Galactic Republic, despite them being before the Clone Wars. We'll take our Shakti, and then you take whatever one, as long as it's not a smuggler. We'll just do our Relic 9 Coruscant Underworld Police. Yes, I was part of the $5 buys for that. It is useful, though. Especially after Relic Delta. And we got up this. Gonna get her big bonus going right there. And then I gotta show you Obi-Wan's one there, but we're just gonna auto this. So Obi-Wan has the Omicron active, which kind of basically supercharges him for Conquest, because I don't want to mess with Conquest. It is literally the one Omicron that I will put on so I don't have to do so much work in this game, because it is so much easier to actually use this. And as you can see, he brought back one guy. And I think this also helps my bonuses when I can have them survive. There we go. I should have done that differently than with the elevator music, but that's what I did. And there we go. Evasion down. We had 5 at the beginning. That was practically it right there. Nope. Well, we did have 5, but now we had 26 just from that. And then we don't have SM-33. I'm not going to get SM-33 working. When 10 battles with no attackers in squad. I did not do that, though. And then we got these guys. So, we're going to go look. Let's look at our non-attacker stuff. So let's start with the tank. Alright. These are our tanks. There's a lot of them. Everyone's different. They have their own team compositions. You got Rebel. That's a leader Rebel. You got a leader Bounty Hunter. Not going to be good in this situation. You got leader, technically, Mace Windu. And we have this as well. Probably not going to be acceptable either. Balin Skull. Still need him updated with the mods. Those were my mods. I always look for speed. First things first. Always look for speed when doing mods. But hold on real quick. Before, I wanted to show you that Omicron. So one Omicron I have is while in Conquest. This is neat, or by neat I mean it's needed. Is needed for Conquest if you want to get through Conquest without any hassle. And I have had so much of a hassle before this, and now I'm really coasting along. I was able to get, I don't know, where I'm at now before this, and I'm still doing this. Allies gain 10 max health and max protection, 30 speed. That's always important. Speed, always important. Allies gain additional 10% max health, max protection for each relic amplifier. I literally just took my Master Qui-Gon and everybody up to relic 7. Master Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. So, and before I had relic 5, did not hold me so much. There's so much going on here. Padawan Obi-Wan has 50% chance to take a bonus turn whenever an enemy ends their turn. I thought it was a speed thing. No, it turns out it's just after every freaking turn they can actually do that. When Padawan Obi-Wan starts this bonus turn, so it is a bonus turn, not turn meter gain, allies recover 75% health, gain 75% offense for 2 turns. And enemies are inflicted with buff immunity, heal immunity, and for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. If Padawan Obi-Wan's stamina is 50% or greater, I don't know what that means by stamina. I don't know. Either way, it does so much for you in this little bit. But let's get that non-attacker. So we already looked at our tanks, our supports. You got our Empire. You got the R2, which is a rebel. You got Mon Mothma, rebel. I think we're gonna be going with the rebel here for our 10. So you just gotta make sure that they are not attackers. So, not attacker, not attacker, not attacker, fairly certain attacker. Attacker. I think Rex here is a support, and he is. Old Man Rex. And then finally, I know you're not an attacker, but what we got here? You are an attacker. Get another tank. Let's see if we can get another support. Nope. Do we have a support, Rebel? Let's take a look. Okay, we got... I forgot, C-3PO is also a thing. So, there is that. So, I do have some there. So, let's do this. So, we're going to send this over to R2, give you a stun. Up. Nope. We're getting, the other thing is we're getting bonuses here. Yeah. We're getting bonuses here based upon our offense now. So this will go real quick. Kitty. You cannot have my See? We did it! Alright, now get down. You wanted to come up here, that's what you got. You got to be made here. And again, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below or follow. It really helps. Leave a comment as well. let me know what you think about all this. We have our data disc as well. You want good data disc. Whenever an enemy gains 5 debuffs, gain a stack of thermal detonator. That's a good one. And whenever an ally inflicts a debuff on an enemy, they also deal 5.1 max health damage. It's not the best because they're gray ones, obviously colors. Whenever an ally deals damage to an enemy, they lose 8% turn meter. Not useful. First time enemy reduced to 50%, they are inflicted with protection disruption for... Okay, so that's like if you're already kicking their ass, continue kicking their ass. Right now, I think we're going to be going with the thermal detonators. I have 12. And then these are the ones I currently have going. That's why it's making this so easy, because all these stats on these characters, of the enemy characters, are upped to the next level. By next level, a lot. Next level. Whenever an ally is critically hit, they gain turn meter and a lot more buffs. Whenever an ally attacks on a turn, gain 4% offense until they are defeated. You got evasion, turn meter. Whenever they evade. Whenever the ally attacks, 2% offense stacking. This one's not stacking. So, I always get the stacking one. So we got 4% stacking for every debuff. That's a big thing. That's why we're doing that. So now, we're going to continue this train. If I click off, does it still go? It still goes. How about that? Can I get some better music? That's what you guys want. You guys want good music. Not my looping music. I don't even know what some of these are because they lost their pictures. Not done yet. Awesome. Let's get this back up. Now I can. Well, actually. Let's do that. We'll bring that up, or bring that down. So, I'll have to do something better with that, maybe. To get this music set up. I mean, if you wanna. It's better than just having... Yay! You can hear battles in the background. But... we are going to be doing this. I like... Where is... Where is the Leia song? There we go. Now, whether or not you can hear it, I don't know. I don't think you can, though. Nope. Nope. That was not the right thing. That was the wrong thing. What was it? It was this one. There we go. I'll turn that on. There we go. Alright, let's do this.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only
Praise
hope.
be to Anul,
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
by the way. He's the one who, I believe, that made this. Otherwise,
Too short for a stormtrooper.
I recognized your foul stench when I was brought on board.
we're doing a layup.
Are you stuck up? Half-witted? Scruffy-looking nerf herder!
I will a link down in the chat for the channel. He does do Galaxy of Heroes.
It's not like that at all.
He's also making his own game. And we just got the challenge back.
What the hell are you doing?
Keep it going.
It's not like that at all.
What the hell are you doing?
Let's get that link down.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I love you.
I know. I love you.
I just posted that down in the chat.
Somebody
If
get
you
this big
care
walking
to,
carpet out of my way.
Oh,
You stuck up.
sorry. Destroy.
Half-witted, scruffy looking.
So you gotta take him out, otherwise he doesn't sacrifice him into us.
What the hell are you doing?
I don't know if Anol actually made this song.
It's not like that at all.
He made this song.
What the hell are you doing?
It says Anol on this. I'm using YouTube music. So it says Anol.
It's not like that at
One of my
all.
favorites.
What the hell are you doing?
It's not like that at all. He's my brother.
And this, again, this is just passing the time. So, alright, well, we got Mon Mothma in here, so got a Mon Mothma song right after. They're called the Mon Mothma, or Naemos Mon Mothma Dance. If you are curious. Let's take him out. So they got a mechanic here, which I think was a revive with the
Where is the rebel base?
there we go. Don't worry, Mom Mothma's doing this correctly. Mom Mothma, you're the biggest part here. I have, funny enough, I haven't actually seen it. Ooh. I haven't seen, I'm a Star Wars fan, I haven't seen Andor. It wasn't striking. Bring it on. It is striking. Andor, I expect good things from you. When I do eventually get to see Andor. But I know that Mon Mothma dances. Ooh, the meme! The Mon Mothma dances. I think,
Is the rebel base?
if I recall, it's the same actor. This is the same actor from... it's the same actor from the deleted scene of Episode 3. That's all I really remember. I think she does a decent job portraying Mon Mothma in Rogue One. But, you know, that's all I can do. Am I doing the same battle again?
You're a stupid dumbass.
Okay. So, I want... What are you doing? Oh, fuck. What are you doing? Oh, boy. Well, I was not expecting that. We're at 51%. Well, that's not what I... We didn't do that right. Well, for now, we're just going to do this. We're going to try getting this back. We're going to bring this back. We're going to get our 3 stars. Again, annulled 70 cents. That's going to be an star. Or I mean, damn. I'm working on that. So, I did do this in one over again. I didn't commit. I went backwards. Good thing I was... Oh, man.
I need you
That was the one time.
to give it your all. One last time. Yeah, you gotta face it, give it everything you got.
That's great. Again, this is up for the challenge.
Don't give up the fight. We can make it out alive, but that's the time tonight.
Again, if you want decent Star Wars Galaxy of Hero news on where I get it, that would be in the link that I posted up in the chat. Annulled is where I get my information on how to really play this game. Total respect, that's about it. Enjoy. I don't know what I'm doing. This is my team, and I forgot Tarkin is a pain in the ass. He took out Mon, and I'm out. Crap. Oh, well. Crap. I want more stars. What else was the thing? Boss Nass. We can do this again. We can do this again. Dungan. Sorry about that. I'm fairly certain we're going to have attackers here. Support. Yep, there's our attacker. Tank. Attacker. No, I'm not doing that one. This is, again, in certain raids. What is this? Certain raids. This is for the generator of the Naboo raid, which we don't do anymore. There's no point in going back to it. Literally. What's the point? If you wasted an Omicron on that, you're dumb. I gotta say, you'd be dumb. So, let's do this. We're going to just get rid of that there. Stun him. He had no buffs, so that's good. Let's just get you out. And then, because you have no health... Oh, that's not mine. I can't claim that one. I can't say this. It's a great song. But I can't claim that one. I can't play that on my channel. That's not enough for me to do. Hold on, real quick. Despite that happening. Zombie by the Cranberries. What is that doing on my search? Well, we did it. So I should get that bonus. Yes, I did. I know. It's so quiet in here. I don't even have sound coming out of this. I just realized. Web winner, computer game. Where display sound? Okay. Game card, display sound, capture. That's not the thing I was looking for. Or maybe it is. No. Maybe I just need another sound thing. Application. Okay, let's do SWGOH. Just say that. All right. I think. Yep, there it is. There, now you can hear my sounds. Ooh, sounds of buttons clicking. How does that work for you? And it doesn't interfere with my other sounds. Let's do one more. We'll do one more round of these, and then I think I'm going to be packing it up because I am hungry. I haven't eaten. It's Monday. I still have to get ready for work. So, we're just going to get this started. I know it's quiet. I know it's quiet. I know it's quiet.
I'm retarded.
Huh? Battles. No. Nope. No, we're not doing that one. We're playing Gungans. Why? There we go. Playing Gungans, let's use an old Gungan stuff. Oh man, I bet you think it's annoying to listen to this. Maybe? I don't know. I thought it's better than frickin' Gangnam Style, in my opinion. Let's do that one. Am I putting too much effort into this? I don't think I'm putting enough effort into this. I forgot. I need to do the Rebels. Well, hold on. We're not doing Gungans anymore, though. Yeah, I'll put these back. No, can't do. Let's give the sequels some love because I hate them. I don't care about Conjugal Love. I don't care about any of that. I didn't make a deal with any sequels. I don't want to see any sequels. I don't care about sequels. Sequels were terrible. In my opinion. I like the first one. I'll admit, I like The Force Awakens. I like The Force Awakens. I did not like it one bit. If you want to leave a... Oh, crap. What is going on? We literally lost C-3PO for some stupid reason to bounty hunters. Why am I... This is odd. I'm confused. Did I do something weird? I mean, I guess I got her back, or him back. But I used the... Oh. Come on, give me my Leia. Give me my Leia. Give me a... There's Embo, by the way. Look at his arms! They're still as... But they look like the... You'll come back. Nope, gone. Crap! Crap! Stop! Stop! Oh, perfect. Perfect. We got our 3 stars. There we go. Alright. And in doing so, do I want to go more for the Stranger? I am getting more. I'm going to be going Satir Shot. Continuing this. If I recall, there's another week of this left, too. So, there's a lot going there. Oh. And the Jawas have come to take over the sound. Again, another annulled song. I'm going through a playlist right now. I do like this. It's a fun. And does that. The I mean, I like it. There we go. I know. No attackers. Now we can go back. We can do any other thing. Feet? What other feet do we have? Being tenacity up. The best way to do that, as I said before, was Galactic Republic. We're out of those guys anyway. I don't need them. Who else should I throw in there? Does it matter? No. Let's try. You, Echo. Let's go! Get in! And look at that, the sacrifice with no revive. I mean, I would pick running for one. There we go. We got 2 more battles left until I'm gonna have to get ready for work. Got Killer him back with the Temple Guard. I don't know what that was about.
They've been chatting for a while. Furry.
Let's see. I don't know. Well, just because I don't know. Starting music? Ah, there we go. Does that work? No? Does that work? Why is that not working? That's weird. Apparently I have 2 different buttons with this thing. So it's supposed to be. No. There we go. Anyway, sorry about that. Alright, one more, and then I think I'm going to have to call it for this stream. And again, we have Yoda up here. We have that. The big issues, or the big game mode in this is Star Wars Galaxy Heroes is the Grand Arena. That starts, I think, later this week. So that's the big thing. When that comes back, then I will be going full swing into it. Okay? Take him out. I don't care too much. Again, I'm just grabbing and going. I got what I think I needed. I don't have any need for it to go on more. But I'm gonna have to tell you now. As I said, that was the last one that I was gonna be doing. So, nope. All right, there you go. Surprised that was on. But unfortunately, I have to get ready for work. Now that I have 100 here for that, I can actually use my ship real quick. I'm gonna do this real quick. Since I have enough energy, we're gonna just do that real quick. Get that out of there. Now upgrade our mod on him. Got 19 speed. Not so great tenacity. Great offense. I don't know what 7 means. But yeah, with our Disguised Clone Trooper, we have 21 speed. That's a big thing. 26 speed on that one. And we have 18 speed on that one. But that one's all kind of decent all around. So I'll take it. It could have been better. But I will take it. We have 19 there, and then we have 14 here. So let's actually do this. But we're not going to get enough to continue. And I've already used up all my bonuses because I'm not going to spend more than 50 per. So, there is that. And I'm not going to do much more than that. Alright. Thank you. Oh, it's the client. That's what I'm. So, all right. This was side quest number 2. We did a whole thing in the first hour of our show, or my show. Thank you for watching, and I just wanted to say thank you for leaving a like and commenting down below if you want to. It really helps. Leave a subscribe. Follow if you're on Kick. Doing YouTube and Kick. The name is Jay Ellensworth. Right there. Right there. I remember it's right there. Yeah. So, with that, I'm just going to say thank you again for tuning in. I'm also turning that down. That's loud. Sorry. Thank you for tuning in. Jay Ellensworth, right there. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow on Kick. All that stuff. I will be back more than likely later this week. More than likely. It's just I gotta figure out when the kids will be gone in the AM. And because I work afternoons, I work late. So, with that, I will see you guys next time. Take her easy.